What is up everyone, welcome back to this new video, and today I'm going to be addressing the question of what is the best business course to take in 2020. Now this may be a question on your mind, right? There's so many different courses out there, there's so many programs, so I'm just going to be giving you my framework to making the decision. Ultimately this is up to you and depends on your goals. However, this is kind of how I make decisions on courses to buy and who I invest in, and just some of the pretty good courses I've taken this year. So let's jump right into it. First off, we have what is it I'm looking to achieve. So it's important to ask yourself this question, because if you don't know what it is you want to achieve, then how are you going to find the right person to help you get there, right? And this really comes down to, right, what kind of business do I want to build? Has this person already done that before, or is this person sort of eligible, which will be our next point? And does their framework for teaching me align with my goals, right? So a lot of people ask yourself perhaps, right, how do I build a social media marketing agency, or how do I build a coaching and consulting business? Well, you want to be finding people who have been around long enough and know what they're doing, so that this system actually works, right? Because there's a lot of one-hit wonders about who kind of come along and sell something just for the sake of selling something. And a lot of them kind of copy from one central mentor, which I'll cover in a bit. But yeah, the next question was, has this person been around long enough to know what they do works? So typically I look for people who have been in an industry for about 2 years minimum, although 5 years is kind of like a base mark, right? Because ultimately if this person has like had one good month, right, where they've made like a certain amount of money in 1 month, and then it kind of drops down and they don't know what they're doing, but they build a course on it, then hey, like, are they really qualified to be teaching me this stuff, right? Whereas someone who's been around for like 5 to 10 years, they obviously know what they're doing, they have a good process in place, and yeah, that's how I like to think of it. So finally, who did this person actually learn from? So there's usually a central mentor behind a lot of different people, and I actually see this in a lot of courses. They all kind of teach more or less the same thing, at least a few I've actually been through, and I'm not going to address or call anyone out here, but yeah, I've noticed that a lot of them kind of copy or use the same ideas as other people, which I guess is completely fine, but it's important to kind of find the source of the information. So asking yourself, who did this person learn from, is usually a good thing to go with. So yeah, moving on, what are some of the courses I took in 2019? Well, Sam Ovens Consulting Accelerator is highly recommended. I'll just sort of show you a bit of an outline on this program right now. It's basically 6 weeks, I believe, or 7 weeks, and it teaches you how to build a consulting business or marketing agency from scratch, right? And to be fair, this is the most in-depth program I've actually seen, and I've taken quite a few courses over the past few years, because it really lays in your foundations and how you can actually find a niche to go with, take a view on that market, and then craft a good offer around it, rather than just teaching you how to blatantly go about cold calling random businesses. He really teaches you how to think of it as a system, and a lot of my teaching kind of comes from what he talks about. So a lot of credit goes to Sam. Again, week 2, the most powerful mindset training I've actually found in a program, and I've had quite a lot of mindset training before. Week 3, again, all about sales. Week 4 is the actual organic attraction method, so he speaks about organic attraction and paid attraction. Week 5, I believe it's Facebook ads. So again, the most in-depth Facebook ad training I've been through. And then I believe week 6 and 7 are kind of the admin side of it. So actually hiring contractors, finance and stuff like that. So yeah, this course is really good. If you want a link to a free trial and a $500 discount, then I'll link that in the description below for you to go ahead and check out. So that's Consulting Accelerator. Another good one I took this year was Grow Your Agency by Iman. Again, this doesn't really go as in depth as Consulting Accelerator, and I'd say Consulting Accelerator is a better course if you're getting started. But yeah, this has quite a few good points in it, and I found it quite valuable for the price I paid for it. So might be a good idea to check this out if you're looking to grow a social media marketing agency. Another one I took was Trey 6-Figure Marketing Consultant. Now, I'm not really going to go in depth because he hasn't actually completed it yet, but the first week was pretty good, quite similar to what Sam Ovens teaches. But yeah, that might be something to look into. And I've also had quite a few different mentorship calls and coaching sessions this year, which all proved quite helpful, right? But yeah, I mean, if you're just getting started out, then it's good to find one that aligns with these 3 points here, and that really works for you. So I hope this kind of addressed the question. Again, I'm sorry I didn't actually give you a definite answer, but these are the few I've been through. I'd highly recommend Sam's course. And yeah, guys, so I hope you found this helpful. If you did, then be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you inside of the next video.